It's the time to get down.
Well, take a look. Let's go to the next phase.
Times are a-changing, but some things stay the same. You start each morning with a cup of coffee every day. Maybe hit the snooze, turn on the local news, but nothing good comes from a one-sided point of view. Marijuana for dummies. Come for the info, stay for the real. Marijuana for dummies. Come for the info and stay for the reefer.
Yeah. All right. You like that new jingle?
Oh, yeah, man.
Marijuana.
I like that,
Oh, man, you guys. It's fall season 2017. New jingle. New recognition of the Marijuana for Dummies segment because people have been talking about it. I'm flattered. So
man. That's right.
thank you. I get to talk about weed, and you guys like it. All right, and today I'm finishing up. This is a sign I need to run to the dispensary. Look at that little measly. That's just enough for this morning. This is the sour diesel. It's a hybrid, but it's really sativa dominant. That means it has more cerebral effects and less physical.
Right.
You know, I said before that when you get up and smoke in the morning, if you have an indica, the physical effects are such that you might go back to bed.
Wow.
A sativa, you won't have so much of that physical effects, not as much of the sedative effect and that physical sedative effects, and more, still maintaining the cerebral effects. So one of the better known strains is sour diesel, and I like it in the morning.
Okay.
It's mellow.
Okay.
So that's what I'm having today.
Okay.
Now, part of the issue of the day is the problem with edibles is the story for the day. And the problem with edibles is all in the timing. Why this topic? You guys, people have been coming up to me, contacting me, because with the growing acceptance of marijuana-related products now coming to the market, people are exposed to all different kinds of things, and they want to test them. And so there's some wonderful stuff out there. There's some wonderful edibles out there. The problem only being that they are very potent, okay, for one. And people are inexperienced. Now, add this to the fact that there is a definite delay in the effect. Sometimes anywhere from 30 minutes to 50 minutes for the full effect to take, to hit you.
Okay.
And that causes a problem.
Okay.
That causes a problem. So, because people tend to, often after half an hour or so and feeling little or nothing, tend to take some more.
Right.
By then, the other one starts to kick in a little bit, and then a little while later, the other dose you took starts to kick into. It's a problem with edibles, you guys, and they are so potent. Take a look at this picture here, showing you some of the stuff that's available. You know, what's interesting is that even as a veteran, even as a veteran of the process, I find myself having to be very cautious with dosing this for that exact same reason. You tend to eat, you're going to have to start knowing the numbers,
Right.
the numbers of milligrams you're trying, but you tend to eat something, Vic, and if you don't feel something in like half an hour, you might then go on and try another piece, another cookie, another brownie, and in doing so, you overdose. You're going to start feeling sick.
So you're talking about the delayed effect.
Yeah, because the first dose will then start to kick in, but you've already supplemented that.
So people, are you saying this that people want that immediate and fast rush to say, okay, it's getting me what I want to. Please don't take a long time, or else then they say, hey, look, let me go on and let me do some more indulgent.
I think that's part of the problem.
Okay.
See, with marijuana, when you smoke it, because it goes right to your lungs, enters your bloodstream very quickly,
Right.
you get a fairly immediate gratification. You light up a joint, take a hit, hold it, you start to feel it, excuse me.
Right,
Sometimes in that one hit.
Right.
Imagine that compared to something where you eat it, and then it sneaks up on you 40 minutes later.
Because of how it's digested.
Exactly.
Got it. Makes sense.
So it can cause you problems. I went to see Maxwell, and I had, where is it? This is what I had. The Kiva. Okay, the vanilla Kai milk chocolate comes, look at this. 45 milligrams per serving. Okay? 45 milligrams per serving.
Now, I just want you to. I mean, you said Maxwell, and then you said Kiva. So bring it home.
I went to the Maxwell
Bring it home,
concert
man.
at the Hollywood Bowl.
Right.
And now that I'm older,
Right.
I'm more conservative about smoking in public.
Because of Maxwell?
Some old shit.
Hey, man. I'm only,
So I don't want to smoke
only
in
trying to get
public
the real
because I'm
from
more, you know, the old days I would be more smoking, you know, when I
Right.
was younger. I smoked at a concert, many concerts. So now I do edibles at the concert.
right.
Okay, so this is what I had. I had the Kiva, 45 milligrams per serving, 180 milligram bar with me.
Right.
Share, you know, whatever.
Right.
Now, I ended up,
Yeah, I see. I have a question. You just.
I ended up eating too much of it because I had probably, at the beginning of the concert, I had one piece, and then in the middle of the concert, I had a second piece.
Okay. I mean, I'm following you. I'm just trying to. Okay. My question is.
And then I had a little half of a piece,
Right.
which is too much. And I had to get an Uber home. I had to get an Uber home.
Okay.
Remember,
So
I had to
you.
come home.
Right.
Thank God there's Uber.
Right. So.
But it snuck up on me, and I realized, oh, I am really stoned.
all-
I am really, really, and it's a different, heavier, stoned ability thing coming from the edibles. So I was really stoned. I said, wow. Funny, I was very conscious of it.
Right.
I was like, wow, I'm really stoned, like moving around physically. And I knew I had eaten a lot, but and again, because I had paced it almost over, like, that was over an hour.
Right.
But still there was a cumulative effect because that last piece going out was too much.
If I can imagine if it's a
don't do
Maxwell
that.
if it's a Maxwell concert, where are you going with this? But if it's a Rolling Stones concert, are you in trouble? I'm just trying to tie it to
I'm
Maxwell.
saying, no, yeah, you probably, well, no, you'd probably be good. Hey, listen, the point is to be aware. The heavy-duty smokers, we tend to want more, but it's a different effect.
Right.
Now you can pay attention to it more.
Is that your first experience? Because I mean, it's edibles for you, right? So it's not your first time having edibles, right?
No, and
Okay.
I spaced it apart, but it needed to be spaced even more.
More. Okay. I feel you. That's
So
good.
be
to know.
careful. Other people too.
creeps.
I've told other people. At least nowadays, you can know what you've done. Okay.
Okay.
So there's a 45 milligram servings, and you can split it.
Yeah. I feel you. I see what you're
Okay.
saying.
So you can split it, but then wait a full. You might need. You know, the safest thing I would say is that from the time you take it, wait
Right.
an hour.
Okay. Is there
See,
been?
if
Is
you wait half an hour, it's probably not long enough.
Is there, not that I would know anything about this, but is there a benefit for the edibles versus the smoke?
People don't like smoke.
So, but the benefit, is there really a benefit, or is it really, it's negligible? It's nothing
No,
really.
the issue has to do with smoke.
Got it. All right.
Versus the ways that they use to process this, because now you got to deal with weed processing.
Right.
So I don't know what the processing that's being done,
Got you.
and the safety and the quality controls, and I don't. That would be the question.
Okay.
I don't know that, but you assume that because what happens is, okay, here's the biggest one, Vic. People who you know who want to try weed but don't want smoke.
Right.
And we know you. Some of your friends are exactly
absolutely.
like we know.
That's the number one thing.
Yeah, they want to try
It's
it,
the number
but
one
they don't
thing.
want to smoke.
Yeah.
So edibles are the thing. A gummy bear. You get to have a gummy bear.
Right.
I'm just saying you will get fucked up if you don't watch out.
Hey.
So just try in moderation. If you're going to experiment, like I said, I made a mistake. I had to get an Uber home
Right. But you did a smart thing, man.
because I still waited like an hour apart.
Right.
But I just took way too much. It just
Okay.
took way too much.
I feel you.
So I want you to remember that. So you guys, the big thing for today, remember with the edibles, try to use things where you can at least approximate knowing what your dose is. Even though I question how accurate some of this is on the dosage. But at least it's the best available guidelines, right?
Right.
So you can say, okay, I tried a 45 milligram chocolate of this, and this was this effect. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I like. At least that if you know this product, what they make, the dose you take,
Right.
then you can control it more. That's
Okay.
what I'm saying. For some of the other products, you may have to, from experience, decide. But for liquids, use a measuring cup.
Yeah.
Measure everything to the degree that you can, so that you can be aware of what your dosage is.
Yeah.
This is just practical guidelines for you.
All right.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right, you guys.